mean, what we're finding now on mild traumatic brain injury with MRI and high resolution 3 Tesla MRI, we're finding that there are these small microhemorrhages that do occur with minor trauma or things that we thought were minor trauma. Car collisions, just a slow impact car, bumper, what do we call these fender benders, that you kind of walk away from. Even those are causing minor traumatic injury. Now, when you look at sports in the youth, there's basically evidence mounting that head injuries are a serious cause of what's called diffuse axonal or shear injury. And we're able to now pick that up with certain imaging sequences in MRI, specifically susceptibility weighted imaging. And we're able to pick up tiny microhemorrhages that we weren't able to pick up just a few years ago. And again, it depends on the equipment you have. Not every MRI is the same, but if you go to a facility that specializes in minor traumatic brain injury, you're able to see these things, and that's just developing. We're also able to see the fibers in the brain, the white matter tracts as they extend up from the cervical cord all the way up into the brain. We're able to see a lot of things now with technology the way it's going. We're able to see so many more things, and so many more things that are also going to be diagnosed much more easily with imaging than they were in years past. There's a bright future.
Does that mean for a young athlete, if you see that early or see them imaging, then it gives them a better understanding of how much rest they need, or then come back?
Studies, that's all being studied right now as far as what to do when we make these findings. We're actually at that stage where we're making these findings, and now we're trying to figure out the progression. What does it actually mean when we see this? Is it associated with memory loss? Is it associated with headaches? Is it associated with, just sleep issues? And we're actually learning all this now. We weren't able to see this stuff before. These people were coming in, like NFL players, people in college football. They'd have these head injuries. They'd come in, they'd get a CT scan, or they'd get an MRI of the brain, and it would be negative because our imaging capabilities were limited. Now our imaging capabilities are getting better and better, and there's newer sequences, newer pulse sequences, newer ways of imaging that are actually allowing us to see these things. Whereas, like I said a few years ago, we weren't even able to see them. So, have we established if we see this thing, you should stay off or out of sports for 6 weeks? No, we haven't established that yet, but that's what we're in the process of doing.